Welcome to Sew Very Easy. My name is Laura, and last video I did make this quilt, and while making this quilt I was able to make leftover half square triangles. So instead of putting those into the scrap bin, I figured this would be a great time for me to use them up. So the project I'd like to share with you today, you can use any half square triangles at all. It doesn't matter the color. You can have a lot of them, you can have a few of them. They could be small, large, all different colors. It is going to work. We're going to turn those half square triangles into a 4-patch. And that 4-patch can be rotated many different ways to make many different projects. Now from that last project, I was able to get 54 half square triangles. And they're just a little bit more than 4.5 inches. So I have been able to square these up to 4.5 inches. I'm going to take these half square triangles and turn them into a 4-patch block. Take your pile, divide it in half. Half the pile, you're going to press the seams to that dark side. Half the pile, we're going to press the seams to the light side. The pile where the seams are pressed to the light sides, we're going to sew them together so that the dark is running down that center. So it looks like a line. And the lights are on the outside. The other pile, where the seams are pressed to the dark side, take that, divide it in half, and we're going to sew that the lights are together. So we have that light as a line and the darks on the outside. So when we join them together, it's going to look like we have one long stripe with a dark corner. Once we have our two piles done, just press one seam allowance going in one direction, one going in the other, and stitch those together. So we have these blocks all done. We have a dark stripe, a medium stripe, and a dark corner. And there are a few different ways we can put this together. In order for you to see the layouts, I have printed some of the pictures out of things that you can do with them. Now I'm going to be making a table runner. So I have 12 of those 4 patches in that table runner. So there is my one square. There is another. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So when I put them together, I can get this striped pattern. If I rearrange them, there's the 4, there's another 4, I can get a different pattern. You can also create pinwheels with this pattern. You can also get a chevron. So there's that 4-patch and there's the 4-patch. So here's a few more examples of that same block, but in a different colorway. These layouts are 6 blocks by 6 rows, which are these. So we needed 144 half square triangles, which gave us 36 blocks. That gives us 6 by 6. So you can be very artistic and change them up, do the long rows, and there are lots of other things you can do with them. This is all done with these half square triangles. So depending on how many you have to work with, you can really do a lot. And I am going to make a table runner with the chevron pattern. So I have this fun chevron that is going to make a nice big table runner. Now that I have the table runner done, I just have to make sure I get it quilted. And that way it doesn't sit in my to be done quilting pile. I hope you have fun with your half square triangles. They're a lot of fun to work with. Just size them up so they're all going to be the same, light, dark, and off you go. And thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and I do have a newsletter. It's all free under Sew Very Easy. And be sure to make every day a Sewtacular day. Bye for now.